Has your partner ever locked you out of the house by mistake? Well, spare a thought for Abby Clancy, who was left outside for 90 minutes recently. No, not because of the footy, but because husband Peter Crouch was locked in to a computer game and didn't hear her knocking. I know. I would be seething.
Is that because he had the headphones on?
Yeah, so it was only when he left the headphone off, probably, was then he heard her knocking.
I remember years ago being absolutely plastered. I'd had far too many, tequila's nightmare, make me just crazy. Came back, knocking on the door, and my boyfriend couldn't hear me, so I had to climb over the wall, ruin my shoes, went over the other side, slamming on the door, and he just didn't wake up. I mean, just totally... How could you not wake up? So then I go back over the wall, I go round the front of the house, hammering, knocking, ringing, and he still didn't wake up. This was all because I was very, very drunk. Anyway, I was so, like, empowered and adrenaline from the tequila that I pulled the for sale sign out of the ground that was in front of the house, and I ran towards the window and put the for sale sign through, but it was one of those windows with all little small windows, so it just had a for sale sign. So I still couldn't get in.
Did he wake up?
No, I had to go and stay with these people that I didn't know very well, it was all a bit dodgy. And, oh, my God, the hangover the next day. And I came back, and there it was, the for sale sign still in the window. He'd slept right through. I just don't understand how anyone can do that.
I can.
Do you know what? You say that, but that's exactly the same thing that happened to me. I got home from work after a late shift at, like, 11:45 at night, and my other half at the time, my boyfriend at the time, had locked the door from the inside but left the key in, so I couldn't open the door. But he'd left the window open at the front because our bedroom was at the front, so I basically went up and down our road looking for stones and was throwing stones through the window in the hope it would knock him on the head and wake up. Through the open window, in the hope it would knock him on the head. It didn't. All I kept hearing were them falling on the floorboards.
And he didn't wake up?
Did not wake up. I'm banging on the door, I'm ringing, I'm throwing stones, nothing.
Well, my empathy is with the people who don't wake up. You all know that my snoring is legendary. In fact, I've just had me sleep apnea test.
Yes.
So will he...
That's her. That's actually her.
Real footage.
No, that's a bit muted.
But do you wake up?
Horrendous. Once I am asleep, that is it.
Oh.
There was once I was staying in the hotel when we were at South Bank, the one that I always used to stay in, and I slept through a fire alarm that was the real fire alarm. And when eventually I woke up and looked out the window, everyone was in tin foil, wrapped outside. I had slept through the whole thing. And this, I swear, no word of a lie, we were in the Isle of Man when I was married to the boy's dad, to Tim. And again, sorry, he had got up in the middle of the night. We'd both had a sherry or two prior to sober days. We both had a sherry or two. And Tim went out of the main door of the hotel to go to the toilet instead of the toilet, slammed the door, stood there, stark you know what naked outside the door, like the Isle of Man, 3 o'clock in the morning, banging on the door to let me in. Denise, I've got knee claws on. Denise. He had to grab a do not disturb sign and go downstairs with it over his willy, and the people have never got over it.
Did he have one for round the back? Like...
I don't know what he had on the back, perish the thought, but I just know that the people in the Isle of Man still talk about it.
And I'm sure the last thing they wanted to do anyway was to disturb Tim's nether regions anyway.